So this weekend, September 11th through September 14th, 2 tournaments are kind of going to be taking place. 3-man, which I am so look forward to watching 3-man. I've just been watching paintball for so long that I don't know. It's just yeah, okay, I've watched 5-man for the last 20 years, I feel like. So just getting to watch the pro guys play a new, different format, it's just kind of exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of been, the first time that I've really looked forward to watching stuff is this 3-man. 3-man's just kind of cool. It is taking place the first day of this tournament on Thursday, the 11th, starting at 8 a.m. local time, 6 a.m. for me, or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the following day is when 5-man starts. Also, same time, 8 a.m. And I should say that 3-man is only one day. So they're going to, play all the prelim matches and decide the winner on that Thursday, the 11th. Like I said, in Dallas, Garland, Texas. And you can watch it over at the Major League Paintball Plus YouTube channel. Just go over to Major League Paintball Plus right there, or gosports.com. There are more slides, though. So we have this one next. 3-man. So this is just some 3-man stuff. We can see all the teams up there. We have New York Extreme, Aftermath, Tauntauns, the Sea Dogs, the Ironman, Paintball Fit, whatever. We're not going to name all the teams. We are missing Leverage and Uprising, though. Not entirely sure why. There's 18 teams, and maybe it just works out to move a little bit faster, and they're like, hey, which 18 teams want to play? And then whoever pays first or says we want to gets to play. Either way, Uprising and Leverage are not playing. Some matches. Oh, I meant to put the time. I didn't put the time on that first Impact X Factor match. Oh, no, that's not why I put that there. So Impact and X Factor do have buys as well. So I'm not entirely sure why either. But Impact would kind of make sense because they won the ESPN 3-man, so they're going to give them a bye so they don't have to play one of the prelim rounds. X Factor is the same way. If somebody knows the answers to these things, why is X Factor getting a bye, and why are Leverage and Uprising not playing? Fill us in the chat if, for some reason somebody knows. And these are the 2 sets that I think are the best. I don't know why I put 9:39. It's probably not 9:39. It's probably 9:30. 8:30, we have the Ironman playing Paintball Fit, and Infamous playing Red Legion in their split deck set. And then just an hour later, really I think 2 sets later, we have Arsenal playing Aftershock and Heat playing Diesel. I think that's the 2 best matches just for the prelims. There's not a lot of crazy 3v3 matches. The finals will be taking place at 5:20 though. So you can see, even though this is a exhibition or whatever, it's definitely a big deal, right? If you go all the way through the finals, you're playing a game at 8 a.m. And then playing all the way until 5 o'clock. So even though it's just, not the whole official tournament, it's still a very long day, and could certainly impact teams going into Friday when they're actually playing the 5v5, just normal, X-Ball tournament. Some notes in here. We have Paintball Fit. They're first in the standings, only 16 points behind Red Legion. And you can see right there that they do give first place. You get 200 points for first place and then 186 points for second place. So there's a 14-point difference there. So even if, Paintball Fit for some reason gets second and Red Legion get first, Paintball Fit would still be in the lead by those 2 points. But that shows that there's, not a lot of room for error here, right? If Paintball Fit gets 5th place or something again, and then Red Legion gets second or first, they're certainly going to be in the lead for that series title. So I would assume that Paintball Fit also really want that series. Being able to win the series title is not something that's happening a lot. There's very few teams that have honestly won Pro Series. I feel like Dynasty has won half of them, so there's just half right there have all gone to Dynasty. So even them getting close is a huge accomplishment. We can see this year they've gotten first in Tampa. The first event of the year, they got first in Atlantic City and did take that 5th place in the Midwest Open a couple months ago. And again, like if they take that 5th place, they will probably move down in those overall standings. Some other interesting things to watch. I mean, AC Diesel, AC Diesel have kind of fully imploded. They started their journey. This is their 3rd year for AC Diesel's like big rebuild when they picked up all of those, really good players. They had, damn, I actually wrote all the players down. AC Diesel's original roster was ABJ. No, I'm sorry. AC Diesel's original roster was Justin Rabikoff, Alex Goldman, Kyle Spica, Alex Rodriguez, Mike Baginski, who's still with the team, Nico Hyde, Nate Roberts, and BJ Henningberg. Those are a few of the guys. They have lost most of those players, though. I mean, we can see Kyle Spica's gone. Alex Goldman left the team. Alex Rodriguez left quite a while ago. We saw Carlos Cortez leave earlier in this year. And they added 2 players. They added Jacob Keck and Tyler Spiess. I don't know who any of those guys are. I kind of looked up their paintball leagues information and could not find much. The one thing I did see that Tyler did play with Vicious back in 2010 and also played with AC Dallas in 2015, 2016. Jacob's playing for AC Empire. AC Empire plays the 10-man stuff. So it's kind of like AC Diesel's 10-man arm. They're playing the ICPL and any of those other, bigger 10-man tournaments that are happening around the world. We can see Spica went to Arsenal. So watching Arsenal will be interesting, seeing how well Kyle Spica fits in on that team. Damage also picking up Alex Goldman, and that's a huge, huge pickup. I mean, Tampa Bay Damage already one of the best teams. They already had, maybe the top 3 snake player or something like that in Keith Brown. They have Chad Boucher still. They have CJ Cantor, who's playing really well. They have both of the Edwards brothers, Dan Holiday still over there, Chris Horn, Mikey Ireland, Marcelo Margot, Chris Shear, and Alex Goldman. I mean, I think if they play, that's the best roster. On paper, that's probably the best roster. I mean, Keith's insane. Both Jason and Jacob are very, very good. Like I said, CJ's been playing really good. Obviously, Marcelo, Chris Shear, and Alex Goldman are also, really good. So any of those damage games will also be fun to watch. And then that 5th spot right there, that 5th bullet point, NRG, NYX, and Leverage are barely hanging on. I mean, NRG's got 68 points, 67 points for NYX, and then Leverage with 62. And, dude, they're going to have to fight. I mean, if they don't want to get relegated, all 3 of those teams are going to have to do as well as they can at these next 2 events to try to avoid relegation. Because any movement, right? I mean, NRG could get, 15th. And then Leverage could get... Now, let's say, like, Leverage gets 15th and NRG gets last, Leverage now is above NRG in the standing. So it's going to really be important for all 3 of those teams here coming in Texas and then coming up at World Cup to do as well as possible and try to stave off relegation. We can see the Tauntauns below that. The Tauntauns finished 16th in Tampa. The Tauntauns are easily one of the better teams in the world. No matter where they're playing, whether it's in the U.S. Or over in Europe. They've definitely rebounded the following 2 events where they got second 2 times in a row. So in Tampa and in Ohio, this last event, they did get second place. So let's just kind of see how they do. I'm a big fan of the Tauntauns, so I hope the Tauntauns can keep it up. Who knows? Maybe they'll actually win a freaking tournament. That's 5-man. There's some more 5-man. These are just the matchups that I think maybe if you don't have 12 hours to watch paintball all day, make a note of these games. These are probably some of the better matchups. We have Damage and Infamous, and then the Tauntauns and Sea Dogs. Tauntauns are, I like the Tauntauns, and just the Sea Dogs have been playing really well. The Sea Dogs did really good last tournament. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I think they got like 9th or something like that, so really good. Then we can see all the rest of those matchups. A lot of the same teams, though. You're going to see Dynasty, Damage, Arsenal, Tauntauns, Impact, X Factor, Red Legion. It's just all the main teams, I don't have like a Sea Dogs leverage match on there or anything. Sorry, guys. Gotta just do better. That's Lone Star. We'll go back to the chat, whatever. We'll see what's going on. And then we'll look at the layout a little bit. I have some things that if I was playing this past weekend, I kind of really wanted to try on the layout. So any of you guys here, maybe you can give me feedback on like if you played the layout and if my like shots work. I do see shot theory right there. Dan Holiday, he knows what's going on. X Factor won the last. Oh, they did win the last one. My bad. That's true. X Factor won the last one. Yeah, that makes sense.